In this video, I want to talk to you about your ASP, your average selling price, and why it's important to your Amazon business, why you should think about raising your ASP. If you're curious about your ASP, it's really easy to find it. You can just log into Seller Central, go to Reports, click on Business Reports, and it's right there in your sales snapshot. You can find out your overall ASP, you can find out your ASP for today, for the week, for the month, for the year. You can put in exact dates and find out what your ASP is during Q4. You can figure out that number for different categories. It's really interesting to know what your average selling price is in those different areas. So why is it important for you to know your ASP, and why is it important to increase your ASP? Well, I really believe that Amazon businesses that have higher ASPs are more prone to be able to make it long term in this business. A lot of people like to do Amazon as a hobby, but unless you're treating it like a business, it's not going to pay you back like a business would pay you. So you want to make sure that your average selling price is up. Sure, there's plenty of people who are able to make really good money on Amazon with lower average selling prices. Maybe they're booksellers, but in my opinion, that equals more work because you're having to sell more items, and it also means more outsourcing, more hiring help to be able to really grow to scale so that you can make like a full-time income from Amazon work that you do selling those items. So I really do think that it's a lot easier when your average selling price is higher. So why raise your average selling price? I got 4 reasons for you. Number 1, you can save big time on fees when you raise your ASP. I want to give you an example here. Think about Bob and Sally. Now, Bob, he sells lower priced items. So he sells 10 items at $10 each. That's $100 in sales. Now, Sally, on the other hand, sells one item at $100. That's $100 in sales. So they both have the same amount of sales, but the fees are taken out differently. Obviously, Sally just has to take care of her referral, closing, FBA fees for just one sale. Meanwhile, Bob is having to take care of closing costs, referral fees, FBA fees on 10 different sales, and that adds up over time. So while Sally is selling an item for $100, she's probably taking home about $80. Now, Bob, on the other hand, he's selling 10 items at $10, so out of that, he's not going to take home $100, he's not going to take home $80, he's probably going to take home around $50 or $60 in profit. So being able to take care of being able to just avoid a lot of Amazon fees by just selling items at higher prices, you're going to be able to make more money that way. It also saves money when it comes to prep and shipping and the time involved with prep and shipping. So again, Sally, she's just putting one FBA label on it. She's just polybagging one item. She's just sending it in one time. Whereas Bob, he's having to do 10 labels, 10 poly bags maybe, it adds up. And those little costs do add up over time. And so when you're selling items with higher average selling prices, you're going to be able to save on those type of costs as well. Number 3 reason why you should raise your ASP. So number 1 was saving on fees. Number 2, saving on costs. And number 3 is more wiggle room when it comes to repricing. So if you have an item priced to like $10, $12, even $15, you don't have much room to kind of lower your price in order to get the next sale. If competition comes in and you're like, hey, I can lower this price and still make a little bit of money, you have a little bit of room. But when you have a higher average selling price, most of the time you're going to be able to have a lot more room to lower your price to be able to get the next sale if a lot of competition comes on. I don't recommend always lowering your price when competition comes in. That starts a race to the bottom. I really think when you look at Camel graphs or Keepa graphs, that you can be able to see and be able to predict if a price is going to recover. That's the topic of a whole another video. You can actually go to fulltimefba.com/read Camel or fulltimefba.com/read Keepa, and I tell you how about using all those graphs about being able to know when to hold your prices, because you kind of know what to expect the price to recover from. That's a whole other thing. So you got more wiggle room when it comes to lowering your price if you need to when your average selling price is high. And reason number 4 you should think about raising your ASP is because it will raise your disbursements too. I mean, if you are having less fees taken out, you're selling items that are worth more. That's going to raise your disbursements. That's going to raise the amount of money that you're going to be putting in your pocket and taking home. And that's a huge reason why we did that. So the next time you're outsourcing, think about it. Would you rather have items that are selling at higher prices that are going to have less fees taken out, or would you rather have more items that are selling low, they're going to have more fees taken out? You know what? If you have a certain sourcing budget and you end up running out of your sourcing budget and you still have time before your next disbursement, maybe next time slow down on purchasing the items that are lower priced and maybe save some of your sourcing money for items that are higher priced that will be able to bring you a bigger bang for your buck, more profits for the time and the energy and the items that you are investing your sourcing capital in. So, hope this has been helpful. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, you can leave us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment below if you want more information about selling on Amazon. We got more blog posts than you can imagine, fulltimefba.com, and a few freebies. If you sign up and subscribe to our newsletter, you get a couple PDF downloads that will help you with your Amazon business. Well, that's it for today. In our next video, we will talk about how to increase your average selling price, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Have a great day.